new home for tigers in Chhatisgarh. India has recently notified the Guru Ghasidas Tamor Pingla GGTP Tiger Reserve in Chhattisgarh as the country's 56th tiger reserve. Chhattisgarh previously had three tiger reserves: Indravati, located in the Bijapur district, Udanti Sita Nadi in Gadiaband, and Achanakmar in Mungeli. This fourth tiger reserve of Chhattisgarh is also the third largest tiger reserve in India, after Nagarjun Sagar Srisailam Tiger Reserve in Andhra Pradesh and Manas Tiger Reserve in Assam. About Guru Ghasidas Tamor Pingla Tiger Reserve. The GGTP Tiger Reserve is located in the Chota Nagpur Plateau and partly in the Baghelkhand Plateau. The Tiger Reserve has a core habitat of over 2,000 square kilometers, comprising Guru Ghasidas National Park and Tamor Pingla Wildlife Sanctuary, and a buffer zone of about 780 square kilometers. The reserve is a great example of interconnected habitats for biodiversity conservation. It ensures ecological connectivity with neighboring tiger reserves like Sanjay Dhubri in Madhya Pradesh, Bandhavgarh in Madhya Pradesh, and Palamau in Jharkhand. This marks a significant step in the nation's tiger conservation efforts. It aims to provide a protected habitat for tigers and also promote ecotourism and create employment opportunities for local communities. What is a tiger reserve? A tiger reserve is a protected area that is dedicated to the conservation of tigers and their habitats. Tiger reserves are established under the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 and are managed by the National Tiger Conservation Authority (NTCA). These reserves in India were set up as a part of Project Tiger, initiated in 1973, and are administered by the National Tiger Conservation Authority of the Government of India. A tiger reserve is made up of two areas: a core or critical tiger habitat that must be managed as a protected space, and a buffer or peripheral region that borders the core area. Jim Corbett National Park, set up in 1936, is the oldest tiger reserve in India. Protected area. Protected areas are areas of land or sea that are reserved for the conservation of nature and biodiversity. They are managed and protected through legal means. Protected areas are important for diversity conservation because they provide habitats and protection from hunting for endangered and threatened species. Human presence and the exploitation of natural resources are also limited in these areas. India has a network of 1,014 protected areas covering approximately 5.32% of the total geographical area of the country. There are different types of protected areas. Wildlife Sanctuary. It is a natural habitat owned by the government or private agency that safeguards a particular species or birds and animals. It is meant to preserve animals, birds, insects, reptiles, etc. Restrictions are less and open to visitations by the general public. In order to visit, permission is not required generally for entry. International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN) has defined it as a Category 4 type of protected area. National Parks. Notified areas that cover a large area of land, which may cover multiple national parks, sanctuaries, and reserves as well. It is meant to preserve flora, fauna, landscape, historical objects, etc. The entry is highly restricted. Random access to general public is not allowed. Permission is required for entry. IUCN and its World Commission on Protected Areas has defined it as a Category 2 type of protected area. Biosphere reserves, a reserved area of land established by the government to protect the environment as a whole, meant to preserve the biodiversity of a specified area. A typical biosphere reserve is divided into the following: core, in which no human activity is there; buffer, limited human activities permitted; and the manipulation zone, in which several human activities can occur in this zone. Entry is subject to the particular area of the biosphere reserve. It is internationally recognized within the framework of UNESCO's Man and Biosphere program and nominated by national governments. Examples for wildlife sanctuaries: Chilika Lake Bird Sanctuary in Odisha, National Parks: Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, Reserve Forest Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh, and Biosphere Reserve example will be Sundarban Biosphere Reserve in West Bengal. About tigers. The scientific name of the Bengal tiger or the Royal Bengal tiger is Panthera tigris, and it ranks amongst the biggest wildcats alive today. The Royal Bengal tiger is actually a subspecies of the tiger family and dwells in the regions of India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and parts of southern Tibet. For its charm, beauty, and power, India has also picked the Royal Bengal tiger as its national animal. Each tiger has a unique stripe pattern very similar to the human fingerprints. They own large territories and are great swimmers. The Bengal tigers can also climb up on trees. India has over 70% of the world's population of tigers. Tigers have been around for over 2 million years. The impact of human development have caused their population to decline by 97% since the start of the last century. They are listed as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. This means they are considered to be facing a very high risk of extinction in the wild. The main reasons for that are habitat degradation, poaching, and human animal conflict. The current tiger population in India is estimated at 3,682. Significance of biodiversity conservation. Wildlife conservation is crucial for maintaining the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. Each species plays a unique role in its ecosystem. Wildlife plays a crucial role in pollination, seed dispersal, pest control, and maintenance of predator prey balance. It also helps in research and development, ecotourism, and other industries.